What is up, y'all? Welcome to our very first talk.
Eats and talk.
Eats and yap.
Eats and yap.
You know, we're just trying things out, especially trying the food. Well, it's not our first time.
I mean, it's our first episode, but this food slaps.
So we had to go with it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's what are they called again?
Banh mi's, Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
A little banh mi, a char grilled pork banh mi. We got some egg rolls, and you know, we had to get the spring rolls.
Spring rolls, bro. You can't go wrong with spring rolls, you know?
Dude, my mouth is literally watering right now.
Even though the best peanut sauce,
Yep.
I forgot what place it was.
Keemson.
I don't remember. No, it wasn't Keemson.
Keemson has the best peanut sauce.
I've only been there once, and it looks like I'm only gonna ever be there that one time.
Yeah, they're knocking it down.
Because I think it's going away.
Yeah, they're knocking it down.
But this peanut sauce is good. You know, I love spring rolls. I can eat spring rolls forever. But the peanut sauce has to be good, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Or else it's not good.
Yeah.
But you know, we had to come in with that Texas brand Rambler. That's Italian. We'll accept it. We'll accept it.
Usually I just drink the regular one.
Bro, peach is so good.
But this is gonna be my first time trying this one. You know, I gotta clean it out real quick.
Sheesh, bro, this is gonna be so good. I don't know. I guess we just wanted to do something a little different.
Yeah, something new.
We love food so much.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna start with the spring roll, bro.
Yeah,
spring rolls go hard.
You have to. What is this? Oh, sauce.
Oh yeah, that's fish sauce for the egg rolls.
Egg rolls?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna break it. Screw it. Yeah. I guess we can start off with our first dilemma of the day. No, I'm kidding. No, it's because earlier, you were watching a video of like a preaching, and the pastor had said how like God never changes his mind.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought God did change his mind, but I don't know.
Tell him why.
Because when you look at, I think it's in Exodus. When you look at Moses, God asks him like, "Hey," or God tells Moses like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this to my people," and he starts crying. He's like, "No, please don't do it." And then he's like, "Fine, because you begged, like I won't
change your mind."
Yeah, I won't do it. So I'm like, isn't that changing your mind?
I mean,
let me see if I can find the verse specifically.
I don't know, because I mean, yes, it is, but I think like you have to have like a surrendered heart. I don't think I've read that book yet, so I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. But from what you just described, it sounds like he said because you begged, you know, so.
Well, that's my word. That's my terminology.
Then I don't know. Well, still, based on that, it sounds like he wanted Moses to have that posture to then do what he was going to do. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It's okay.
Because it's kind of like if God told you to do something, but you didn't want to do it, and you just begged, and then he allowed what you wanted to happen. In a way, you can say he's changing his mind. But on the other side, you can just see it as him saying, "All right, fine, this is what you want. Then I'll let it happen."
Yeah.
So you can see that it shouldn't have been what you wanted.
Moses goes up to Mount Sinai, something like that, and he's getting the 10 Commandments from God. He's chiseling them, writing them down, you know. And when he comes back, there's a golden calf. Oh, so this is when Moses is still up there, and this is when God tells him, "Then the Lord said, I have seen how stubborn and rebellious these people are. Now leave me alone so my fierce anger can blaze against them, and I will destroy them. Then I will make you, Moses, into a great nation." But Moses tried to pacify the Lord, his God. "O Lord," he said, "why are you so angry with your own people, whom you brought from the land of Egypt with such great power and such a strong hand? Why let the Egyptians say, Their God rescued them with their evil intentions of slaughtering them in the mountains and wiping them from the face of the earth. Turn away from your fierce anger. Change your mind about this terrible disaster and you have threatened against your people. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You bound yourself with an oath to them, saying, I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars of heaven, and I will give them all of this land that I have possessed to your descendants, and they will possess it forever. So the Lord changed his mind about the terrible disaster he had threatened to bring on his people. You see?
I don't know. It sounds like Moses kind of fact-checked him. You know?
Okay. But then why did God speak that? This is just me playing devil's advocate. Because obviously, like, God remembered the pact he had with Abraham. But
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like Moses, like, reminded him of what he had done and what he had said prior to that, you know? So again, like I said earlier, like, it sounds like God wanted him to realize that for him to change it. I don't know if that makes sense.
it does, but it doesn't. Because at one point, God was mad and was going to destroy them. But then he didn't.
I don't know. Let us know what y'all think. Has God ever changed his mind on a word he gave you? I doubt it, but let us know down in the comment sections.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on the promise. I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
I just spiral a lot in, like, little things, and that's something that where I was like, wait, I thought God did change his mind. But who knows? God knows.
Spring rolls hidden, bro. I don't remember the last time I had one of these. You know, and they're like so easy to make too.
They are.
Let us know if y'all want us to make a video on us trying to make one. I'm down. I've already made sushi, so. You know?
Yeah, if you're from Houston and you don't like Asian food, you're not from Houston, bro. Bel Air. Y'all need to check out Bel Air. Over there, I'm always over there, bro. It's so far from my house, but it's so worth it.
Or if y'all have a place for us to go and try out, let us know too. You know, it doesn't have to be Asian. It can be any type of any place.
I feel like we're such foodies, and like growing up, I feel like we wouldn't really eat out. Like we would always go to your house to eat.
Yeah.
And my aunt would go hard with the cooking. His mom, my tia Irene, everyone. If y'all know my family, our family, you know we go hard with the food. I guess now that we're on that, what's like one of your favorite memories from back then?
Dang. Oh, that's tough. I mean, probably just like, I feel like every Sunday, I was pretty much expecting everybody to come over, you know?
That's true.
Like, I would just kind of know, like, oh, okay, today they're coming over. You know?
Yeah, the only thing that was different was the food.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they would kind of repeat sometimes just because it was that good, you know? But I do miss carnitas, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't had those in a long time.
Dude.
Right? Dude, it's been a long time. I think it's been a long time.
Yeah, they haven't made carnitas in a long time.
I'm about to text the chat.
Oh, no. Wake up the chat. Nah, I remember one time for Christmas, my tia and I made like I'm not even joking, like 2,000 ribs. And we ate that every single day for like months. Remember that? That we were all tired of the ribs and we're like, no, next Christmas you're not making ribs. Remember? They made them into flautas, they made them into tortas, they made them into
the tortas are
tacos, they made them into every possible way.
Did you say Thanksgiving and Christmas?
I think it was Christmas, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas, and we were like, no more, no more. No, I think it was Thanksgiving because for Christmas, the day after, we went out to eat to Denny's and they were like, there's food. And we're like, we already ate that like all week, all month. Like, I'm tired of that. I want to eat something different.
I remember after like Christmas, or Christmas Eve, we would always go to the movies the next day.
Yeah, it sucks to be the workers, but yeah.
Yeah.
We would always go.
I'm like, dang, you guys have to work?
because of us.
People like us.
Yeah. I do remember that. It sucks. Being in like that nostalgia, I guess wanting to relive it, but...
The one I want to relive the most is like my soccer days, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
Dude, those days were fun. Like going to tournaments and stuff, going out of town, playing. That's like the one thing I would go back in time to do. Play soccer.
I would do it to where I take it more seriously. Because I know I could have done something with my soccer career. But because I never focused on it, like, it just stayed there. Dude, I remember one time in high school we played against this girl, or this team, but they had a girl that she was like semi-pro, or she was pro. She was playing the 17 national team, Mexico team.
Oh, damn.
Bro, she was trash. Like, all she was like fast. That's it. We beat their team. We beat like her. Like, she couldn't even juke. Like, she was just fast. And like we beat them like 7-0. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna sign up. Like, I know I could make it. If she made it, I could make it. Like,
I remember one time we played a tournament here in Friendswood, and it's when Tecatito got suspended with Monterrey, and he was here at the tournament. I thought it was crazy. I didn't really know.
oh yeah, you did tell me that.
I don't know who he was at the time, but one of my teammates was like, dude, that's Tecatito. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, or whenever, I don't know if you went with me, but Chivas had like their I don't know, like 12 or 15 youth league, and they were playing here in a tournament. And the one that was coaching, oh no, the son of Carlos Salcido was there, and so I got to meet him. It was cool to meet Carlos Salcido. He was so chill, he was so cool.
What's like one of the coolest interactions you had with a celebrity?
With me? No. I'm trying to think of. I hardly ever meet celebrities. Oh, I know one, but he's not like a celebrity. If you're watching this, I'm sorry I said that, but with, you know who Jeff Wittick is? You know who he is? Well, Jeff Wittick is like a famous YouTuber, which it was cool because I guess the experience of it was cool because we had gone to LA for my friend's batch party for Steph's, and then the whole time they were like, man, well, I was like, who's one celebrity that y'all would like to run into? And like we all went around and said, and I was like, man, I don't know. And I was like, Jeff Wittick. And then finally, like on the last day, we had scheduled something else, but then it was too far and we wouldn't have made it to the airport. So we ended up doing something else. And whenever we went to, I think it was the Grove, like Frank was like, dude, that's Jeff Wittick. I was like, nah, he's playing with me. And then we all looked up and it was, and like Destiny, she ran to go get him, and she's like, please, my friend loves you, like she wants a picture with you. And so then we ended up all taking a picture with him. But it was crazy because like the only person that I had said like, man, Jeff Wittick was the person that we saw.
That's funny.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't think I've ever met like anyone famous like on TV. What about you? Didn't you meet Cuauhtémoc Blanco?
Yeah, I met Cuauhtémoc Blanco at the Galleria. I was young, bro. I have a picture of it, but I'm not gonna show it unless y'all want me to. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But I don't know. That was like a just, hey, can I get a picture? And he was by himself, so I was trying to make it fast. But the coolest, I don't want to necessarily say like, oh, I met him, because I didn't fully like interact, I guess. But it was DeAndre Hopkins in a training camp. Those of you who have been, like, y'all know they stay. Some of them stay after, they autograph and stuff. And I had his jersey, and I had it all folded too. I'm like, bro, I'm getting this thing signed. And he was like coming around, and then he came to the jersey, and he grabs it, and he's like, that's what's up, and he signed it. And I was just like, bro, I didn't say a word, bro.
You were in shock?
Yeah, I was just like, dang. He just told me that's what's up. But I ended up folding the wrong way. He signed the front of the jersey and not the back.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
That sucks.
But I still have it. I never washed it. I mean, I didn't wear it that day, so it was already clean, you know? But I was like, yeah, I'm not washing the jersey.
Yeah, no.
I just need to get a frame for it. It's been a long time. Those of you who are football fans,
Yeah.
that was probably the worst trade ever in NFL history. I didn't start watching football until like 8th grade. 8th and 9th grade. Because when I went to Miller, that's when I started getting into football. Because like, most of the people there were football players, right? Mm-hmm. And like, yes, we didn't have football, so I didn't really have anybody to talk football with. Until I came back, then Harley, shout out to Harley and Sergio and Ernie, you know. That's when I played. I think freshman year was my first year playing fantasy football. I drafted every Texans player, bro. Rookie mistake. I know, rookie mistake. I did horrible. I don't remember how bad, but I just know it was bad, you know. But now I won it once, and last year I didn't do so great, but I think this year I drafted a pretty decent team. Even though one of my leagues, excuse me, I had it up, but then I was doing stuff for work, right? And so I would get caught up in like the paperwork stuff, and I forgot that I was drafted, and I'm like, oh shoot. So I would say like 4 of my picks I chose, and the rest were auto-drafted.
Bro, that's like...
Yeah, I'm just like, dang, I would not pick that player. But I mean, I should.
You can trade them, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it hasn't started, so you know. Well, at least when we're filming this, I think when this comes out,
it probably started.
The first. I don't know. I'm lying. That starts next week.
The week after.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited, bro. Football's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I never really watched football. I don't know. I like it, but then it gets boring. So then I'm just there to vibe, you know? Because every Sunday when we'd go to your house, you and Javi would be all in it, and I'm like, and then you'd watch Family Guy afterwards. Mm-hmm. And I don't like Family Guy, but we'd all just be chilling, like, just for the vibes. Who's your favorite all-time Mexican player?
Bro, it has to be Cuauhtemoc, bro.
Heck no. It was good seeing your ass.
Bro, think about it, like.
Yeah, I am thinking about it.
Well, who's yours?
Chicharito.
Heck no.
Interesante. My all-time favorite Mexican player. Recently, having the nostalgia, looking back, maybe Rafa Marquez or Andres Guardado, but he never did anything past like Betis was it, you know, like he did say in an interview that Atlas he was gonna go with Real Madrid, but Atlas didn't want him to, so he ended up going with Betis. So
yeah, shout out to Atlas.
What the Atlas?
Bro, because of that, Marcelo got signed. You know?
I would have taken.
Heck no.
They were gonna get rid of him anyways. Look at what happened with Chicharito. Like he could have had at least a different team to play with, you know. But Rafa Marquez, I will say, was the only one, at least looking at it now, that like backed up his playing to where he actually starred and stayed at. Like, sadly with Barcelona, but I mean it's a better team than in Mexico, you know?
Yeah, that's true. El Capi.
Yeah. Hugo Sanchez. But I didn't really see him play. That was more my dad. And what did Cuauhtemoc do? Please, bro. Please. Other than become a governor in Mexico, please, brother. What did he do?
He did a lot for the Mexican team, bro. And he played for America, you know?
My point exactly, man. I will say...
That's because I didn't like Borghetti, I kind of saw him.
Borghetti was my heart. And he was a Chivas player.
I didn't see a lot of his play, but he was good. He was a really good forward striker. But
I only saw him towards the end of his career when he retired. I think he retired with Chivas. But I remember my dad was super excited about him, and I was like, who's that? And then he was really good.
That's because the position that Cuauhtemoc played, that's like my position. That's my favorite position out of the ones I played, you know? So that's why. Like, and he scored a lot of sick goals, you know? Free kicks outside the box. And he like walked all the way to half field to take a penalty, you know? Nobody else does that.
I will say he came up with some crazy like moves that you're like, what the heck? Like, you would never have the confidence. Well, I think about it this way, like if I went pro, I would never do that in an actual game, but he had the guts to do that in an actual game. So, but yeah, he's trash.
One time, I did the Cuauhtemoc in the game.
And it worked?
Yeah, I promise you it did. I went between two players, bro.
What did your dad say?
I don't know.
Bro, that's hilarious.
I was young. I was in the Dragons. And I just said, oh, those of you who don't know what it is, you just like grab the ball between your legs and you jump up. And I did it. That's probably my proudest moment. Nah, just kidding.
That's the day your dad was like, that's my son.
Yeah. I raised
him right.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, I'm telling you, those times are fun, bro. Especially the multiple games a day. That's fun. That's probably what I miss the most.
I think for me, what I miss the most is like the energy. I just had so much energy. Like, I would play in the morning and then go to school and then play in the afternoon, and then after school, after practice at school, I would go to another practice. And this was like almost every day. And so it was just, I'm like, man, how do I have that much energy? And then on the weekends, play games. It was crazy. I don't know. I wish I had that much energy and being able to eat so much and not gain weight, because I remember I could eat so much and I was still like skinny. And now I have to be like, I can't eat that. I can't eat this.
Yeah, bro. That's why when I see kids now that I get tired, I'm like, dude, there's no way you're tired, bro. If you could go back, like, different topic. If you go back in time to pick a career, would you stick with the same thing, or now would you be like, or you're like, man, I wish I could have learned this back in the day?
Yeah. 100%. I would do something else. Like, actually focus on something that I like. I don't know. It's because back then, I thought it was limited, like what I could do. But now, like, I know I can do so much, and like, I probably would have chosen like something that has to do with like outdoors, or like, I don't know. There's this one, like, as soon as I graduated, I saw this career where like you literally could just like be on a boat and like just sail. And I'm like, bro, I would have loved to do something like that, where like I'm by the ocean, you know, like open outside. Like I don't like to be locked inside all day. And so I don't know, I would have chosen definitely something different, or even like, I know this is still being locked inside or like whatever, but like doing something with like graphic design or something like that. Like I don't know, I just know that I could have done something way different because I don't even do what I studied.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, what about you?
Probably, yeah. I think I would have taken like high school more seriously. You know, instead of like not caring. I don't know if I would have gone to college. Like I still probably would choose not to go to college, to be honest.
Yeah.
And excuse me. I wish I would have known how much information was on the internet, I guess, or like taking better advantage of the internet back in the day, you know, like not like content creation or stuff, but just learning wise, like how many people like teach others how to do certain things, you know. And I would have done that. I would have obviously tried harder in high school, and probably got into like stocks earlier, you know, and I would have taken the real estate way more serious back fresh out of high school. So I guess I would have gone to college just for that, and I would have taken it a lot more serious because I would be in a way different position right now. But then again, who knows how life would be, you know. I picture that it would have been like good, but I never know. Maybe I would have just got caught up in that lifestyle. I don't know.
Yeah, like wild out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. I mean, I know that God does everything for a reason, but I don't know. I guess that's probably why we didn't do what we did, and we're here now. I wish the same thing. I wish I would have like focused more on what there is to offer online, as to like, okay, you can do this, you can do that, you don't know what to study, do this, instead of just taking a test in college and going with the first thing they said, oh, you would be good at this, you know. Did you ever do that test?
Which one?
It's like the first day of well, I went to San Jack, well, we both did, but like the very first day during the orientation, they make you take a test to see what career you would be good at.
Oh no, I didn't.
You didn't do that? Yeah, they made us do that, and
I think probably because I already knew I was going to real estate, so maybe that's why they didn't make me.
Yeah, so I guess since I went in for like my basics.
Oh, like you were trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I would have taken, because I did it 2 semesters and I still didn't function properly. But yeah, that's what I would have changed. But hey, you live and you learn, you know. I'm about to be 30. I learned so much in my 20s. You know, God willing, I'll make it right to my 30s. But I've learned a lot, you know, and I just know I'm entering my 30s probably like in the most clear mind space I have ever been. With like the most clear goal and a lot more goal oriented than any other year of my life, really. So we'll see. We'll see
what happens. You know, I always think back and I'm like, man, if I didn't go through this or through that, like I wouldn't have gone to church and like met God and had an actual relationship with him. So sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could change this or that. And I'm like, if I would have changed even one thing, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah, that's good. I agree. If I didn't go through what I went through, I probably wouldn't have gone to church when you invited me, to be honest. Definitely my mindset would be different. And who knows what God like protected me from because I was able to go through that and I said yes. You know, like what if I wasn't Christian yet, or I don't know, it just makes you think, you know, because at the end of the day, like salvation is a gift, and it is, and you can either receive it or reject it, and thank God that I softened up my heart to receive the gift, and we're able to spread it to more people. You know, because at the end of the day, that's like our main goal. You know, which it should be everybody's like purpose.
Yeah.
Here, you know, to like be able to be discipled and then go and disciple to other people and humble yourself, man. Really, that's been my mentality, like being humble, not thinking that I'm better than anybody, which I've always said, like, I don't ever care to being the best. I just want want it the most, you know? And so I like the title, like you're the first in this, first in that. Like, I don't really care for it, because at the end of the day, it's all made up. You know?
I agree.
Like, sure, they can say, oh, the numbers or this. Like, I don't really care, as long as I can help people become better and teach them or help them get closer to God. Like, that feeling in itself, it feels great.
Exactly.
You know? Like with my friend, who I mean, obviously I didn't save him, but because he came and started asking me more questions and wanted to know more, and I was able to explain more things to him, inviting him, and again, an open heart, right? He opened his heart, said yes, and he would go with me to church and stuff, and then he gave his life. It wasn't the first time, second time, third time he went to church with me. Like, he had gone multiple times. He was going to Catholic church, right? But either way, he was already going to church and learning about God, you know. Maybe another topic, right? But obviously we're Christians and we know the truth. But he was still hearing about God and Jesus. But there was more that he wanted, you know. And obviously I'm not here to bash or say anything disrespectful, but that should tell you what it should tell you about other religions, you know. And they don't fill you other than like becoming a Christian and giving your life. I was just scratch becoming a Christian, just giving your life and accepting Jesus, you know. And so it feels good knowing that. Man, I don't want to take credit. I'm not taking credit for any of this, right? But it just feels good knowing that in a way I was able to help my friend like get to know Jesus and accept Jesus. Yeah. You know, like just plant seeds. At the end of the day, I was able to plant a seed that I just kept watering, and then eventually God came
and took over.
You know.
Yeah. Which
that's how it should be. I don't think people should push anybody over to give their life or to accept Jesus. Just talk to people about it, you know. And as you're talking, there's so many like prophets and not even prophets, just people that I've seen who God uses to speak through. Yeah. And tell them stuff, and that's how God reveals himself to them. You know, at the end of the day, like, sure, he uses us, but at the end of the day, it was him who did all the work. Exactly. You know, so that's like, again, going back to being humble. Like, that's what it takes you surrendering. It takes you being humble and not wanting to be the spotlight. Like, knowing that it's not us that know it all. It's God that knows it all. And because he loves you and because he loves them, he's able to speak things to them that blow their mind, because they're like, man, well, how did you know? You know, and I didn't know. Yeah. But God knows, and he loves you that much that he spoke it to other people, you know? Yeah. No, yeah. And also, like, it's crazy how God works, because like we are the body of Christ, right? Yeah. And like through me getting saved was where you got saved, which was him getting saved, which was whoever helped me come to God when that person got saved, and then the person before them got saved. So it's literally all linked together to where it's like
the body of Christ. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it really isn't us, because from the first person that started spreading God's word, getting to the person close to you, that's where like everybody else, and not just everybody else, but that's where God plants those seeds with the people that He wants. You know, He wants everyone. I think, I don't know.
He does.
But
what's she doing?
Tasha. Oh, she's eating carrot. I guess I dropped one.
Dang, she likes carrots? I don't even know.
No, she left it.
Never mind.
But yeah, do that.
He does want everyone, obviously. You know, it sucks that not everybody wants him.
Yeah.
You know, and it sucks that, like, what I was talking about is a video I saw on the way here, where it was like clips of the video, of the full video. I didn't see the full video, but he asked the girl, like, so you love your mom more than you love God? And she said, yeah. She basically said, like, how can I love somebody more that I have never even met? You know, and I think that's where like the misconception is, where people think they physically need to see stuff. Yeah. You know, if you read the Bible, you see that people physically saw Jesus do, like the Pharisees physically saw Jesus do miracles, you know, heal people, deliver people, and they still rejected the truth. You know, they said he was a prince of demons because he was able to cast them out, you know, but he literally had full authority, you know. So and I saw another video about that. Somebody explained, like, you wouldn't, if you don't believe it through like what other people see, how are you going to believe it? Like, Jesus can come to you physically and you probably will still not believe that that is him. Exactly. You know, so I mean, I think it's a sad part, obviously, because you want everybody to experience and encounter and accept, most importantly accept, because I'm sure there's people who have encountered him but still like deny, you know, or they like want to live in their flesh as well. But yeah, I mean, at the end of time, it says whenever Jesus is coming down, like on his horse and stuff, people are gonna see him and still deny him. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, so like you bashing Christians is pointless at the end of the day. Like, either don't believe and just not say anything and let us be, or like come jump on the ship and realize that this is real, you know, because like you just said, he's gonna come and people are still going to deny. Exactly. So what are you bashing other Christians for if it doesn't have anything to do with you? You know, if you don't believe, you know, like, I'm trying to compare it to something. No, it's just it's like, how are you gonna know you don't like something if you don't try it? At least try it, you know. At least try it. Or give it time. Yeah. You know, it's like if, I don't know, like if you want to pick up a new sport, I guess, like pickleball. Let's say because it's like popular, right? If you want to start playing and you go stand outside of a court and you're seeing it and you're just like, nah, this isn't fun. But it's like, bro, you haven't even played. You just saw two people who are also new play. So they're struggling and it looks boring. But when you see like two other people who are really good at it and competitive, and you're competitive, then you'll see like, oh, you know what, it looks fun. Yeah. And then you try it, and because you're competitive and if you pick up sports quick, I mean, I think every athlete can pick up any sport quick. Soccer players, yeah, soccer players. Then you'll know, like, man, this is actually fun. You know, because it's like with tennis, to me, I'm like, but it's mostly because of the conditioning and it's more I'm gonna get tired, you know. But then I get to pickleball and I try it and I'm like, man, this is fun, and I actually got pretty decent at it very fast, you know. I don't say it, other people said it, you know, but it's like that, like, try it, you know. Again, going back to when they invited me, like I said yes, because I'll go back, like I don't think I've touched on this before when I talk about this story. Like before Adriana invited me, I was trying to do car detailing, right? And I would pray, and the only way I thought was right. I don't think I would ever say in the name of Jesus, honestly, because I didn't know. So, but I was just praying. I was talking to God, right? And I remember one week I don't want to say I was booked up because I wasn't like a legit business. I was just kind of doing it. And when at the time I was working part-time, and that week I made what I made in 2 weeks at the part-time job.
Dang.
You know, and I was just like so grateful. Like I remember when she texted me that, it battled it in my head, but it's like God reminded me of the blessings that He blessed me with because I was praying and He was like making way for me. So in all reality, like that's why I really said yes to going, because I was like, you know what, He's been answering, and He has been showing me, and I hadn't even given my life to Him yet.
Dang.
So then I went, and then as I was walking in, I was like, you know, I'm gonna open my mind, I'm gonna open my heart, and then He did the rest. All it took for me was surrender, and He handled the rest.
That's crazy because I don't even remember. Like, I remember you going through stuff, and like we would kind of talk about it here and there, like mainly when I would just see you. But like whenever I became Christian, I was like, my biggest prayer was for my family to be saved. And this guy.
Sorry, go ahead.
My biggest prayer. My biggest prayer was for my family to get saved. And so whenever he told me to text you, I was like, bro, Alex doesn't want that. Like, I'm just gonna bother him because I'm a new Christian, and like he's just gonna think like I'm crazy or like, you know, just annoying. But he was like, just text him, like, what's the worst that can happen? Like he tells you no. I'm like, all right. And I didn't know you were praying and all that. And like, I don't think there's a wrong way to pray. Like, as long as you're having a conversation with God, and through that He'll like communicate with you, and then like you'll find out how to pray, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Or He'll show you ways. Or I know there's another friend who I know isn't Christian, but I think last year there was a point where like they even told me like, oh, God has been answering a lot of prayers. And it's like, you know, like God is there for all of us, you know, like because like she said, He wants us to accept Him, and He cares and loves for every single one of us equally. You know, so it's there for you to receive. Again, the gift, it's there for you to receive. All you have to do is receive it with an open heart, you know, and just declare that He's the Son.
Amen.
And He was resurrected.
Literally.
And just kidding.
and that.
After Adriana texted me, I put her down as hermana Adriana. Nah, just
and
kidding.
then after he accepted Christ at the altar, I put him down as hermano.
She would always greet me as hermano when I came to the church.
Yeah, literally. Nah.
But yeah, now we're here, going strong, you know, and just trying to keep doing the work of God.
Exactly, trying to be the salt and the light.
Yeah, that's right.
Of the earth.
I finally surrendered everything, so it's going.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot more stuff, man. We're excited.
We are.
You know, and even though we already have stuff planned, y'all can still feel free to give us ideas, anything. I don't care what it is, you know, as long as obviously it's not going against God's will or anything crazy that'll get us like in trouble or something. Then I think I'm game, you know.
Yeah, me too, bro.
We're chilling.
Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. We definitely enjoyed the food.
And the video.
And the talk, yeah. But I hope you guys stay fruitful, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.